It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. One ticket remaining to be punched for the championship round next week. We're all set and off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Let's go. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
Ready. Here we go. Hawk 70.
Williams going to throw on the first play. And he's into the end zone. Ja'Tavion Sanders for the touchdown.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on downs. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. First and 10.
19, Tiger, 9, 70. Go!
Off play action. Here's Williams. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tight end going in motion here. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Go!
Throwing again. Williams. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Williams to the air once more. That's going to be caught for the touchdown, but there is a penalty flag down in the backfield, and they're already walking the other way.
Ready, break. Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check go.
A play fake. Now Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Throw it again. It's Williams. To the right side here. Pass is caught.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
One quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Third and a yard.
Let's go now.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in for the score. A try here for the extra point. It's up and through. And his guys move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this to the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. It's a touchdown. The kicking team off for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Redwoods are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, set.
Now a give on the ground, and he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 3rd and 2. Look wide, get this one complete, and he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the lines of game, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Well, the quarterback trying to find somebody open there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 74 yards for the touchdown. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long...
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. second down and 3.
Let's go now.
A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll look to throw again. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
They send him right out of the slot. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That pass to the sideline, nice job to bring it in and stay in bounds, but still short of that first down. So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This will be a 41-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Redwoods will cut the lead down to 4. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
19. Ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. The Giants move it all. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. will take this one in. 80 yards. It is a touchdown. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And his guys will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Receiver in motion, going right. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Redwoods. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's a handoff.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set.
Here's Williams now to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Set. Track 60.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Now a shot here, deep middle. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Set up.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
60 Bobcat.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. Fires left sideline. That is complete. About that. 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Slot receiver, headed right. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll try to set up the screen here. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. Here's 3rd and 7. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They gain 18 yards on that one, and that will be a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Let's go.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Throwing right, it's taken in. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Redwoods. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now, an extra point really doesn't help that much. They'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3. got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
To throw is Williams. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with their second pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6. But to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. That's out quickly and complete. And he will get into the end zone. So how do you like that? 2 points and now a 2-score advantage as the lead is 9. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st down.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. Down on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, Man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Redwoods. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. He's got it. And the Redwoods will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Now Williams. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
Set. Go.
Williams to the air once more. Call it a gain of 13. That's enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having. throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here we go, set.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. One final knee here, and with that, they are off to the NFC title game. 2nd and 11. One final knee here, and with that, they are off to the NFC title game. So it's a win for our visitors. They are able to do something that not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, they've got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.